Hello everyone, welcome to a new process video today. This is actually a full 6x12 page because I want to use this brochure from the whale watching trip that I did when I was in Boston. So I have that and that's it. I have no idea what I'm going to do. Looking at this, I thought it might be interesting to pull out the pink in this person's sweatshirt who's right here in the brochure, because you're not likely to see that anywhere else. And I'm going to have tons of blue and gray and black for the whales. So I want to have some bright color if I can as I get started with those photos. I have started with 2 background papers and I kind of just wanted to hold them up here to see what I think. That is definitely a closer match. Let's try the other one. I think I kind of like this one better. The color's better on that one. This is a little bit lighter, so it's not perfect, but I think this is almost too much. Like, you lose the brochure in it, whereas this, you can tell the brochure is the focus. And then if I wanted to put in some other shades of pink somehow, I could still work in black or gray or any of those colors and it would look okay, because this pink isn't in your face. Yep, I think I'm going to go with this one. I do know too that I will not be adhering this in there. I will just drop it in the pocket because I want anybody who looks at this to be able to open it up and read it if they choose. And I may want to look at it over the years too. So it will not be adhered. It'll just be floating in the page. So because there is some very dark gray and black here in the brochure at the bottom, the first thing I want to do is do some splattering on the back of the paper. So I'm going to use my Heidi Spot Color Shine in black, and I will do some splattering here. And I do already have the paper set up so that hopefully it only goes where I want it and doesn't get all over my desk. I don't want too much on here. I want it to be very, very light. There we go. All right, that's enough for that side. Now I'm going to rotate it and do the other side. Okay, I have finished the splattering. Let's take a look here. So I think that's just enough. It's very subtle in the background. That's all I really need. So I can remove these for my scratch pieces here, and I'll let that finish drying, and then I'm good to go with the next step. So when I went into my stash looking for some embellishments, I did find this one, and I totally want to use it. It's closer to the pink, I think, that's in here. Yep, it's, again, not perfect, but it's really close. So I want to use that, but I love that it says dreams come true, because this was my 3rd attempt at doing this. I tried twice in Seattle, 2 different trips to go whale watching, and I just could not make it work. Where you leave from is not right in Seattle, so it just wasn't going to work with the other things I had going. So when my friends and I were planning this trip, I said, here's the deal. Like, my number 1 thing is going to the art museum in Boston, which we did, and then closely followed by this, because I've always wanted to do both, and their whale watching leaves right out of the harbor. It's super easy to get there. I recommend to anybody, if you're in Boston and you're interested in it, do it. All right, so I have that at the ready. This is probably how it will sit in the page protector. So this will be up there. And I want to make a cluster at the top. So I've decided I also want to use this chipboard sticker. So I can pop that out because it's the right color. It's got black on it. It's smaller. I love that it's a little circular element because I have one here too. Then I need some kind of a 3rd thing to go up there, and I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I'll find it. So in addition to the 2 things I already found, I decided to pull out some pennants here, or little flags, and I found this one in there. And I like it because it's got the different shades of pink. It's also got some blue, but then it has a nice white background. And so I'm thinking I may place it right up there and then overlap these somehow. And then this, it'll be slightly off center. And that's okay. I mean, it'll move around a little bit in the page protector as people are turning, but I really don't mind that. I think that's fine. So I'm going to play around with how to place these, and then I'll be back. All right, so I have those 2 placed already, and then I'm going to take this one that just says go, and I think I'm going to overlap it right there. And that gives me an odd number of items, 3 things, which I like. It's more aesthetically pleasing. Jeez, this backing's tough to get off. There we go. All right, So then I think, do I want an off kilter or straight? I think it's very linear. I think straight probably. So like in just a tad, maybe like that. Do I like it? Yeah, I think I do. So we have that. And then I wonder if I could put a staple through that, if it would go. I'm going to try it. Woohoo! I was able to put a staple through there. I couldn't do the mini one, the little Tim Holtz one. Didn't seem strong enough. But I used this one from Close to My Heart. This is a craft one. This is the same one that goes out like this, so you can use it in all directions. So I used that one, and it went through that thin chipboard or plastic, whatever that is. It went through it just fine. So I'm happy with that. And now I have this. I have to decide, do I want to do anything else? Do I want to maybe stamp something along the side? That might be cool. It would have to go vertically. I'm going to think about that and I'll come back. Because I had just mentioned that this was a priority for things to do on this trip, I pulled out the stamp set and there's one that says priority. So I'm going to stamp that right along here vertically and hope that it looks good. All right, so there is the background with that stamped, and I love it. It's perfect. So I am, I think, going to put it in the page protector like this. Now, a lot of the splattering will get covered up by the brochure, and that's totally fine, but I pretty much just want it to sit like that. So here it is. That's how it looks when it's in the page protector, and I'm very happy with it. I don't intend to do anything else with it. I'll have lots of journaling that comes on subsequent pages. So this is all I need for this one, and I love that I was able to use the brochure. So here's another one done for Boston. Thanks for watching.